I'm originally from Korea. I have been living in London for a while. It's just staggering because I've been getting like messages from my family and friends in Korea. Just being worried all the time, like they can't believe.
Worried about you specifically. I mean, worried about the UK in general, but worried more pertinently about you very specifically because they have a look at what our public policy is. They compare it to what's going on in Korea and they go, what the hell is happening in that country?
Yeah, especially the fact that in Korea, they've been looking at, Europe and US as, the advanced countries that are, looking after their population.
This is one of the weird recalibrations of the whole planet at the moment, isn't it? Is that the countries that we would have described as developing or third world, not so much South Korea, but some of the other, Vietnam has done astonishingly well in this field. The countries with the least money, in some cases, have provided the best responses, and the countries with the most money have provided some of the worst responses. So, what do you say when your mum rings you from home and says, "Sang, please don't go out"? What does she say, and then what do you say in return?
She says that every week. She just says, wear a mask, get your hand sanitizer ready, and stuff like that. But it's just, I do have those things. It's just. Because I work from home now, I don't really see the need to go out that often, but I try to, make excuse for it. But it's just the thing that I don't really get till this point is that I don't understand why there isn't any, Ministry of Health kind of, centralized version that shows statistics down to the letter T. Yeah, because, you see, like, the Korean government has, like, specific Central Disaster and Safety Countermeasures headquarters that it's for disasters, but includes pandemics, and they have daily conferences, but also they have daily briefings of the statistics they have. Like example,
we can't even agree on what the statistics are, whether or not they're counting tests that have been done. In some cases, multiple tests for one person, or whether they're counting people that have been done. That is. Parents are always worried about their beloved sons, especially when they're very far away from home. So, where is the line between your normal parental concern and their fear that you are being put at unnecessary risk by what is essentially government policy?
It's funny that because I didn't really. I had masks from December, January time, so I kind of knew it was going to happen because I could see from Singapore, Hong Kong getting it, and I just said, I'm just going to prepare for it. But the reverse was true for my parents because they were kind of saying, "Oh, the government is going to handle it," and then at the start they had lack of face masks as other countries did, but the government kind of took ownership of the factories and they just said, "You work on masks." And they just moved really fast and really robustly to provide people with what they thought they needed. And again, the bit I don't get, Sang, and I know you've been listening to the programme, so you've heard this a few times, is the old adage about better safe than sorry, or what would have been the downside to piling in the way that the Korean government did on the provision of PPE? I don't think I'll ever know the answer to that question.